Alright guys, back in another video. This time we got some spice. If you guys haven't seen any of the recent videos about this leader, I was just going to do a rundown for it and a few texts that I'm playing in my list for this after I saw Frisco's deck and Pat's and others. But with my thoughts on the deck. And the deck is very powerful and it's one of my choices for this upcoming format. If you guys are playing in an acceleration event or a regional nearby, this is a perfect deck to be playing at those events. If you don't know what he does, on the front side, you look at the top 5 for a Viku or a Goku or a Vegeta BR. And it has to be a blue Viku specifically, but Awaken, untap 2. Activate main effect, so you don't even have the attack to gain advantage. So you can do it turn 1 or whatever. So Awaken, he has 2 effects. Pay 2 to bottom deck one of your opponent's battle cards, which is really good removal, and it basically destroys Broly, which is a very popular deck right now. Attacks, draw a card, and then you can sacrifice one of your energies, or destroy one of your energies, and you draw 2 cards. Really powerful. So we got, for the first start, we got the Gokus. This is your 1-drop. Look for top 3 for a Vegeta or a Viku BR. They're very powerful cards, but this one's really more important than the Vegeta, mostly because it grabs the Vegetas, which you want to get those specific ones out of your deck. You got 3 of the 3-drop. This guy can attack out of battle cards, but it's not that important, and he's basically 20k. But the card's decent and helps you attack battle cards, but it's meh. His other ability is cool too, but you rarely play these for that ability. You're basically just playing them because they're fodder for Viku. 3 of the 1-drop Vegeta. I thought 4 was the number, but you want to be around 7 of each Vegeta and Goku. So 3 of this one, it looks for top 3 for Vegeta, for Goku's, and you don't really care about getting these to your hand. It's basically just free value. And then you got 2 of the red one, which is really powerful against Lord Slug and decks like that, because you get -5 things ignoring barrier. And this one can do the same thing, but -10 ignoring barrier. So this is really good in the mirror match. If you -10 the Viku, they won't get their ability. So in the mirror match, probably don't want to fuse for Viku, unless you don't think they have it. But it's pretty easy to get to. For Viku, if you guys don't know what this dude does, you fuse for him by paying 3. He's a barrier blocker, and you get to block. He'll die. You get the top 2 cards of your deck as energy, and you get to add back the Gokus and Vegetas you fuse with. It's pretty good. Basically, accelerates your game and lets you play bombs. You don't want to play the other chain for this because they don't really do anything for your deck, and they're basically bricks. And the room is already tied as it is. Just going to go over the defensive package. You got 4 of this super combo. This one you want specifically because you play some overrealm, and also this is you're basically going to take a bunch of damage if your opponent's being really bum rushing you and you don't want to worry about sparking. That's very good. 4 of your pseudo super combo, red one, not the green one. You don't need it in this deck. And you also don't have room really. This deck's already tied as it is, but 4 pseudo super combo for defense. Kind of need it. For Bean, Frisco's list was playing 2. I do not agree with it. It's like my favorite card in the world, so I'm going to max out on Bean. It just helps you extend plays. Basically, most decks aren't playing Borgos now, so it's not really that important. It helps you extend and push for damage and defend yourself, so it's really powerful. 4 Defensive Magic is like the best negate in the game. TN is a pain in the ass, but in this deck it doesn't matter as much because you don't have a ton of energy to defend yourself with it if you know that they're going to play TN next turn. But this is really powerful. For the bombs, wow, we got 4 hit, like one of the best red cards in the game. Your turn 4 play is always going to end up being hit for the most part, and Dragon Fist. So your Dragon Fist for this Awaken, that's your turn to hold your Awaken, so you untap 2, so you get a 4 energy, play this the same turn, and that's mainly one of your main plays. Instead of hit in that same turn, if you don't have it, or if you feel like you have a better play without cost Vegeta, this can also help you Awaken, and then you can play out of cost Vegeta and hit the same turn, which is pretty powerful because, yeah, this is a 3-cost card. You have enough energy to do it, and you have 1 energy open after you do that as well, if you do both of these in the same turn on your turn before. But these are important because they're Goku and Vegeta, and yeah, I'll show you in a second why that's important. You're not fusing for these guys, but they're very powerful cards. This is Sparking 5 removal against the vanilla deck. Draw 2 cards and put 2 on the bottom of the deck. Basically like playing this effect twice, but you draw 2 cards for 1 more energy. So you draw 2 cards for 1 energy, and then you can use your Lulu ability and draw 2 more cards. Pretty good. And then this guy is just for those decks that have like a ton of cards in hand and you want to change the game. So this is basically one of your late game bombs. If you guys remember what Gogeta does, you should now, even though the format's changed a lot. This is the reason why it's important for you to play Gokus and Vegetas. So this is my secret rare tech for the deck. Of course, you can play over 10 in this deck because you can double VQ and play it on like turn 6, I think. But it's not that's not the main reason why you play this. You can. Okay, so the main theory behind this, and it does happen every now and then, but it's not like your main win con, so it's just there for extra spice to help you win. But this guy untaps your energies, obviously, but if you play this on turn 4 and then play hit behind it, usually this is going to live. You can play this, the next turn untap 1 energy, untap 2, and then you'll have plenty of energy for your Vegeta. So you'll basically be at 7 energy that turn, then you might untap that many. So you play 3 and then you untap 2, so you'll be back at 5. So you'll be able to play this. But if you take 2 energy, giving yourself a boost for is it 7 energy total? You get 41. So and you attack with both of these, obviously, and you fuse, and this guy will be 61,000. Correct me or not, because he's Union Patara, so he keeps the boost. So 61,000 triple attack, triple strike. This card's amazing, but it does fall short to cards like Bloodlust and stuff like that. So be aware that those kind of cards will disrupt this card really badly and crush your ball and anything like that. But if you're playing as yellow, or if you think they have Mafuba, you obviously don't play into this. And then this is what you play against those decks that play Mafuba and a lot of negates. Against the yellow-black vanilla deck, it is kind of a hard matchup. You're basically in a hard trying to keep this card if you have it and hope to play it. And you'll probably fuse a couple times with the Vikus and then maintain card advantage and block. And then you can play this hard against them and try to kill them, but you have to play around their other cards. So these are your main bombs against that deck you can play and in the game. And then 1 take Champa. I chose to opt out on Pan, the 1-drop. This could have been the slot, or I could have just cut down on a few, like a hit or something to play 2 Pan. But I don't think you really need to be worried about getting stalled out. You're mainly going to be getting attacked, and you can control your life to the point where you get to basically get to from 6 life to 4, and you control that yourself, and you'll be fine. Because most decks are going to attack you, and you can block with the VQ and make sure that you don't go low on life. But if they knock you to 4 and you don't really need to do the awaken, you're going to awaken without wasting resources. So don't be afraid to get attacked with this deck. But if you can go from 6 to 4, that's probably really not really the ideal thing to do, but it's just an option you have at a cost. But thank you guys for watching, and if you guys have any questions about this deck or why I played it this way, I would be citing probably the old Self-Awakening Pans and Okaba against Shinron and stuff like that, but those would be basically the good reason to do that. And then Kami is probably important on this side for the sense that the going wide decks are really, really powerful against you, but you do have the removal against Broly, and you just need to worry about Super Shinron in the sense that they do have TN, they can skip your turn, so be really wary against that, and make sure you don't tap out, and make sure you keep energies open for their big turn play, and be smart against them, you'll be fine. But this is probably one of the top picks for the meta, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys next time.